Okay, it's time for the big reveal. I busted my bum and I worked on this all day until last night. Oh gosh, what time was it? It was after midnight and I finally finished it. But it looks great and I'm going to take you for the tour. This is where we began the first time I walked you into my room, and you couldn't even see the table space and you couldn't really see the floor. And now you can see all of the tables, I should say. The extra table on the end, I just scooted that over. That was buried. This was buried under junk the first time. I reorganized this whole paper shelf to put my cigar boxes and things out. I still left a staging area. I made a place where I could put some of the stuff that I was done working on. And then at the bottom, because it's going to take me another week to go through every single box and every doodad. But those are mostly like in the middle of working on projects. Stuff that people have sent me that I need to go through and find a place for. And everything like that. It's all sorted out though. I know what I have and where it is. The closet, I didn't do a lot. I didn't do much different because I left everything in the bags. I reorganized this holder so that all of my papers are together. The stuff in the back there is boxes and shipping material, which I couldn't find a better way to store it. I just need it around so that I can get at it when I need it right away. I moved an extra tote here where my foot is. Hello, foot. And that other box and some other storage pieces in here, you can't really see them. But because I condensed so much, I had extra boxes that have actually nothing in them. So I was able to just toss them in there. These I need to go through yet. These are all cards and envelopes that somebody had once given me. So I put some more stuff on the shelf. I did reorganize all of my paper. So I have all my mismatched pattern papers and stuff in here. All of my solid cardstocks in between my two boxes that have my organized papers by like season and holiday and that kind of thing. And then some other stuff I don't use as much on the top there. Lots of, I'll cover you up so you don't get sick. Lots of organizing like pictures and things on that wall. Here, let me get focused. Okay. So, I have everything. I went through all of these little doodads and all of my ribbons. These are the only two boxes I have left for ribbon. Let me close the gate so the cat doesn't get in. And these are my larger ribbons that did not fit on the ribbon holder, and these are all my little bits, pieces, parts, cut-offs, things you want to save, because all that goody yumminess can be added to something else like an ATC. I stored all of my chipboard and heavy cardboard right here. All of my little mat stacks and my little paper design paper pad 6x6 and my, oh look at this, I gotta share this. I got this for my birthday. I broke down and bought the Secret Garden in 8x8 because it was so cute. So that's exciting. I don't normally buy that kind of stuff. And when I say that I don't buy like the fancy stuff, I get like this stuff. Or I buy like a solid mat stack, so I've got something to layer things on. Or I buy stuff like this, DCVW or DCWV, because they're less expensive. That's got some glittery stuff in it. The linen closet I just thought was a really pretty pattern. So I don't buy a lot of this like brand name all the time. My assorted embellishments box, which is basically my box full of bling that I keep on hand, grew to 2 boxes. And I'm going to switch batteries and do the second half like right now before it dies. Wow. So this this part of the video is going a lot slower because I guess I feel the need to explain everything. Sorry about that. All my trims and stuff ended up in there. You can kind of see all my labeling. These are all my paper pads. Packs that are like connected. Same story as these, only on a smaller version, and some of them do match. These are all my Cuttlebug cutting dies and cutting folders and cutting envelopes and all that good jazz. And then this is all my extra paper. So what happens when I use up my paper is I toss it in here. And then once a week or so I take the stuff from here and I cut it down to the bases for my cards. And I put the card bases in here. If they're too small to go in here, then they go in here. This has some more of my already finished projects and things. I don't know if I'm going to go through and throw some of those out or reuse them or start giving them away, but I just couldn't purge them yet. And this is my overflow scrap like paper scraps. You can see there's like tons of paper scraps in there that are too small to make a card front with. And I'm thinking about possibly purging some of that, so if anyone's like desperate for paper and just want some stuff to play with, please let me know. Please, please. I would totally love to send that to you. Just so it doesn't go back in the garbage. I have matte stacks on here, which I sort of have matte stacks in there. Like I have this mismatched matte stack. And I had a couple of my other matte stacks, but I outgrew that. And that's what happens when your collection gets bigger and then you have to revamp everything the way I did. My specialty paper and glossy and acetate is all in there. It's all like fun, specialty, different kind of stuff. And this used to be my 12 by 12 assorted, but like I said, I outgrew it, so now this is my calendars. These are my calendars. The reason why I saved these calendars is because you can make those really cool beads out of that glossy calendar paper, and you can slice it up, and that way you don't have to like root for stuff. It's just, they're already there. They're ready to use. Going up on this shelf, I have another little spot where I can put things that I've made before I give them away or sell them. My version of the Copic markers, which is my Bic set, I have two of them, one's larger, I keep in there. And then I did go over these in the first video, so basically all the labels are correct. I did not label the top because the top is basically one drawer for quilling, one drawer for Christmas, and then another drawer, or Christmas doodads, embellishments, and one for Christmas paper. I'm always digging for Christmas when Christmas comes, and I decided that I really just needed to separate that because I was tired of looking for it all. And I put a little bit of something that I made on the top. I thought that was a really cute touch. My plan is to, on this unused space across the top, is to put 8x10s of each of the nieces and nephews' pictures, if I can get them to give me the 8x10s. This is where I ended up storing I have all my extra supplies back there, my glues and my spray bottles and all that stuff, and my camera pieces and my paint. And then, as you can see, I've lined up all of my punches. Remember when I said I needed to use that unusable space, that unused, and I needed to stack somehow? Guess what I used? You're looking at it, oh my gosh, Aldi's had this incredible sale on these 3-tiered cooling racks. And I am not a baker, but I do cook a lot of Christmas candy with my family every year, and I thought these would be awesome to use, but this is an even better use for them. Now I can see every single pattern that I have, and if I want one, I can just grab it and pull it out and use it and put it back. So the reason why I don't use half the supplies that I own is because either A, I can't find them, or B, I can see them, but I can't get them out and back in easily enough, so I just don't use them. It's as simple as that. How goofy is that when you've got all this wonderful, just miraculous collection of tools and you just don't use them all? It's so sad. These are the batteries that I use for my camera. My Cuttlebug is here. I like to always keep it open, and I do plan on hanging this ribbon holder. I got this ribbon holder at a great super deal at, oh gosh, I think it was Joann's. I think it was on sale for like $12, which, yeah, I was totally willing to pay $12 just to get my ribbon all organized. I'm going to hang the bulletin board and the ribbon probably on this wall so that, oh, I know why. It's snowing out and my tools are in my car, excuse me, and I have to go out in the snow to get to the garage, to get to my car, and it's a hassle, so I'll hang it later. And there's my ATG gun, which I absolutely love, and all my glitter glues. They're all upside down, so they're easy, you know, easily come out, so you don't have to wait for them to drip to the bottom. I have this old, I don't know if this is a napkin holder or what, but I put my baby wipes in there so that I can just open this up and pull them out, and then I can just refill that. All of my fun, different kind of papers, a few different kinds of envelopes, some templates, envelopes, that kind of stuff, and then all of my templates that I use for my multimedia. A lot of that stuff is in there. Wow, I'm getting kind of a sore throat from talking so much. I'm a sign language interpreter by trade, so I don't voice as much as I'm just quiet during the day and I'm just signing to someone. I ended up putting all my markers out on the table because I had them crammed in my desk, and every time I tried to video they were in my way and I wasn't getting the full use out of them. And I organized them by color and put them on toilet paper tubes in the same packaging they came in. But they came in this. But I thought this would be great for a staging area. Let's say I want to do a project. I can put out the colors I'm going to use so I don't lose them and they don't roll away, so I can make use of that plastic packaging and not throw it out. This is my big old box of flowers. These are all my handmade flowers, plus some trims that I found at, where the heck was I? Tuesday Morning. Tim Holtz Ideology. I don't know what you call those. Some people call them frog feathers. I don't. There's 3 different kinds of trims in there, and they were only $1.99. I got a bunch of those too, so if anyone was like, oh, dying to have that, let me know before I use them up. Underneath here, these are super light. I have all my distressing and I had to make this in parts, and it's getting really long, and I think I ended up here, but anyway, let's continue. I've reorganized all of my acrylic stamps by size and shape and blah blah blah, whatever. There's a bunch of embellishments in here that I reorganized. The bottom part I'm not going to show you because, again, that goes along with all the envelopes that I need to organize. This has all of my mismatched kind of supplies that I don't use a lot of. My bags for packaging, white paper, printer paper, and then a bunch of hodgepodge in the bottom, which I totally need to go through, but that drawer sticks, so I don't use it as much. And then I've got all my regular cardstock in 12 by 12 in here, black, white, my ink and chalks, my extra tape and glue. My staplers are at the bottom. And here's my clean desk. La-la-la. It's so nice to have a clean desk. I moved my rotating thing up here just because it seems to be in the way no matter where I put it, but it fits nicely there. And then, of course, there's my little homemade caddy. I just tucked it in the shelf so that I could double stuff up. Stacking things is a nice way to use that unused space. Reorganized all of this and my inks. I can reach my embossing powders now. My inks are all there. And this is the extent. I can't see what I'm filming, but let me put you up here. My dollar stamps are in there. And some of my other smaller acrylic stamps are in there. And on the very top, all my bins of my close to my heart stamps. Last but not least, my computer is here. And you've kind of seen this part of my desk. My homemade caddy for all my embossing stuff, so I know exactly where it is. These are filled with stamps. I'll show you one really quick. Maybe this would be another video, but some of the ones that fall apart kind of easily, I've just tucked into these bags, and I've tried to leave them on their backings. It works out okay. It's mostly alphabets in this one, which is why I said alphabet sets. I tried to stick to that. These have all multi. If you want to see these, I'd be glad to do another video, but this is just getting too long. My scale sits over there. And then there's some fun stuff here, and this is my printer, and I can open up and put my paper in when I'm ready to print, but if not, it looks nicer closed. My business paperwork and all that is in there. My glue gun and some stuff. I did not go through this drawer. Like I said, there's a couple of drawers that I just didn't get to. My heat gun is handy and sits right in there, and this plastic is hard enough that no matter how hot that gets, it won't affect the use of it. I just bought that, so I have a special drawer for a few other embellishments that didn't fit anywhere else, and my what do you call it, my melting pot for my Yudi. That's fun to play with. I really like using that. Down here I have my extra glue gun, my extra non-stick scissors in case mine should break or get wrecked, and a few other art supplies that I want easy reach. So that be it, folks. Oh, remember the floor? Like, check this out. There's nothing on the floor. Woohoo! I'm super excited about that. Oh, I want to share one more thing, but I gotta shut this music off. I forgot I had music on. That's a big no-no. I turned the music off, and I got these from, oh gosh, I don't know. Oh, let me think. What was I with? Oh, Walgreens, I think it was. They're supposed to stick to everything. Rewritable, removable, reusable, dry erase notes. Comes with a little marker, and it shows in the little package that it will stick to anything. So my whole idea is that I will stick them in here on my desk to this wall, and that way I can write and rewrite all my sayings, because remember I have my scrap room on the white piece of paper, and I tend to stick that back here when I'm videoing. I'm gonna give this a try, so I'm super excited to see if that works out for what I wanted it to. I also got another purchase yesterday. Everyone's been talking big time about these OT lights. I think I misquoted you, Tammy, when I said, no, I wasn't talking to Tammy, I think I was talking to Linda. I think I said it was 35, but it wasn't, it was 40. But from what I've been hearing, that's probably a pretty good deal anyway. So I'm going to break into this box and try this out today, because you see this, let me turn you, well, I better not turn you, because that probably won't work on the video. See this tall, ugly, godforsaken lamp? Oh, it's just hideous. I'd like to get rid of that and actually put the OT light there and be able to move the OT light around, because it's cordless when I'm doing projects and stuff. So I'll let you know how that works out. If I don't let you know and you were curious about the OT light, please do let me know. I'll make a video on that. Okay, well, this has like been super long, so thanks for sticking in there, and if not, then I guess you can always just watch the pictures and skip the video. Love y'all. Bye-bye.